Another long and heated debate over a Vigo County jail location. The latest talk between the community and city council members. And road crews in the Wabash Valley are out in full force helping make your snowy commute safe. Also, the loss of big name brand stores in Terre Haute is causing a positive impact for local retailers. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Sadie All. The wait continues. City leaders postpone the vote on rezoning land so the county can build a new jail. It is our top story. The Terre Haute City Council must rezone the old International paper property along Prairie Den Road in order for the county to build a new jail there. That vote is now expected to take place Thursday. The council wants to gather more information and hear from the mayor and incoming Sheriff John Plassey. There's opposition to the location along the river. Some people would like to see that area used for recreational and tourist purposes. If the city council votes no, the county could file a lawsuit against the city, or the county can choose a different location. More than 5 hours of debate took place last night between officials and citizens.
I know it is about 11:15 right now, but if that's what it takes next week, that's what it takes. We want to hear from everybody, and if we have to be here until 11:15, that's what we'll do.
The city council does have to vote soon. A report on jail plans are due to a federal judge by December 19th. The next city council meeting will be 6 p.m. Thursday, December 13th at City Hall. There are 10 possible locations commissioners are looking into for the jail. The list takes into account things like cost to own, acreage, and distance from the courthouse. According to the list, one place to put the new jail would be at its current location at the government complex. There's also 13th and Holman. 11th and Locust is another possibility, along with land behind the sewage treatment plant and land on Brown Boulevard. The proposed International paper property is, of course, on that list, and the Vigo County Industrial Park. This week, the Wabash Valley has seen rain, sleet, snow, and even some ice, which has Vigo County highway crews busy at work. They pre-treated bridges and overpasses because they're first to freeze. Workers with the County Highway Department pay special attention to busy roads like South 7th Street, McDaniel Road, Harlan Road, and Rio Grande. In just an hour, the department has the ability to load up all 20 trucks and send them out.
These small storms are kind of tricky because they just go through certain areas of the county, and you'll be driving on either a dry or a just mildly wet section of road, and then all at once you'll run into a section that's ice.
The highway superintendent also says road conditions change quickly, so drivers should keep that in mind during the winter season. A young boy is dead after an accident involving a school bus in northern Indiana. The accident happened Wednesday morning in Argos, Indiana. State police say a semi collided into the back of a school bus at a railroad crossing, killing a 13-year-old student. A total of 39 students were on the bus. School officials say they were on a field trip. Police say moments like these are the reason it's important to pay attention and be cautious around school buses while on the road. Well, distracted driving is a big concern in the state of Indiana. Texting and driving is illegal, but one state lawmaker drafted a new bill that would force drivers to put the phone down altogether. State Rep Jim Pretzel wants a new law in place to make driving with a phone in your hand illegal. In his proposal, he referenced a 2015 State Farm study where 30% of people admitted they're on the phone while driving. His bill would bring serious punishment to those looking at their phone instead of the road. In 2011, Indiana enacted a law against texting and driving, but Pretzel says it's difficult to enforce.
We need to come up with a hands-free solution. So it's Bluetooth, so you can still use your phone. And if you have texting that's available through the app, and you can talk without actually having your hand on the device, it helps.
Pretzel's bill would have speed cameras installed in active construction zones on state highways and interstates. The cameras would help police track those distracted drivers. It's been a tough year for retail in Terre Haute, but the lack of big box stores seems to be paying off for local retailers. This year's Christmas shopping is definitely different than years past. That's because major retailers are no longer an option. Many shoppers are turning to local businesses for gifts. Mom and pop retailers say the shopping season has been a busy one.
It's sad to see the big boxes go because, you know, we lose jobs and stuff in the area, but it has really boosted the small local shops. People want to spend their money where it's going to stay.
The owner of Campbell Creek says her store is doing very well in downtown Terre Haute, so well that in 1 year she's already expanded and opened up a second location. Preparations for Miracle on 7th Street started this morning. Crews will be out blocking off roads downtown in order to set up the many attractions. They'll be at this year's event. Some favorites are returning, but the event will have some new entertainment as well. That includes the debut of an ice maze. Officials are also adding some safety precautions this year.
There are going to be roadblocks, barricades, police cars, fire trucks, and we're just asking people to really be diligent when you're coming downtown. There's going to be a lot going on, a lot of people out, and we just want to make sure everybody stays safe, has fun.
Part of those safety precautions include road closures. Around 6 this morning, crews started closing Wabash Avenue. That will be from the Sky Garden parking garage to 9th Street. It includes side streets from Ohio to Cherry. Then on Saturday, around 2 p.m., 4th Street to 9th and a half Street will be closed until 10 p.m. and Wabash will be closed at 3rd Street. That, of course, is being done in preparation for the parade. Miracle on 7th Street is today from 5 until 10 p.m. and tomorrow from 2 until 9. The parade starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll be right back.
Local news that matters with Dana Winkleplack and weather with Alyssa Andrews. You're watching WAWV News at Noon. Everything you want all in one place. The WTWO News app. Download it today.
Don't let your 2018 vision benefits and flexible spending accounts expire. Now is the time to get an eye exam and new digital lens glasses from iMart. Get 2 pair for $79.92 and get them the same day. Happy holidays from iMart.
I'm Greg Chance with Silverthorne Auto Group. What's kept me excited about the car business is just my drive and passion for automobiles itself and dealing with the public. People and cars, that's my life, that's my business, and I love them both. Come see me and I promise you I'll make it worth your drive.
This is a bag, but for Steve. This bag gives him food cred because now everyone knows that when they have that craving, or they're just looking for the perfect deal, well, they just need to follow Steve.
Wake up with McDonald's and try a $1 sausage McMuffin, a $1 sausage biscuit, or $1 any size coffee from the $1, $2, $3 menu.
Charlie's Caramel Corn and Candy Shop is the perfect choice for this holiday season. Whether you need the perfect basket for your holiday party or you want to make a gift for that extra special person in your life, you can choose from our many decadent chocolates, sugar-free goodies, and handmade treats. If you're in search for a sweet treat served with a friendly smile, visit Charlie's, award-winning chocolate since 1955, located North 2nd Street in downtown Vincennes.
WAWV is brought to you by Forever Buildings. Get more with a Forever Building. This is local news that matters. WAWV News at Noon continues.
It's a slow weekend at the box office. Meanwhile, one singer claims the highest grossing world tour. Jason Nathanson has the scoop.
How slow is it at the box office this weekend? The only new release is 25 years old. Schindler's List will be back in theaters in honor of that 25th anniversary. Otherwise, that's it. Ralph Breaks the Internet is expected to be #1 for a third weekend in a row, one of just 4 movies this year to do that. Ralph Breaks the Internet star John C. Reilly got some great news Thursday morning, a Golden Globe nomination for playing Oliver Hardy in his upcoming Laurel and Hardy film, Stan and Ollie. Just hours after the nomination, he told me he's thrilled for what the recognition means for the famous comedy duo.
They died at a place that was a little forgotten, you know?
Yeah.
And so this is a great affirmation of what they gave the world, you know? It was a way to acknowledge them.
You can see Stan and Ollie December 28th. Ralph Breaks the Internet was also nominated for Best Animated Film. It's not bad being Ed Sheeran. His Divide Tour is the highest grossing world tour by a solo artist since Billboard started keeping track in 1990. Starting in 2017, the tour raked in $552 million. Previous best was rock legend Roger Waters with $459 million. And happy birthday today to singer Sarah Bareilles. She's 39, while Unreal and Roswell star Shiri Appleby is 40. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Some shocking news out of Hollywood this afternoon. Comedian Kevin Hart has announced on Twitter he's stepping down as host for the Oscars. This comes just 2 days after he was announced for the position. His MC role came under scrutiny after some of his old anti-gay tweets resurfaced. In the tweet, Hart said the Academy asked him to apologize for the tweets or quit. He said he passed on the apology because he had already addressed the issue. From the Oscars to the Golden Globes, the nominations have been released, and some of the names are gaining a lot of attention. David Daniel takes a look at a few of the nominations, wanting to take home the gold.
I believe we can make this work.
Hot damn.
Vice is second to none in this year's Golden Globes nominations. The political pick leads the way with 6 nods. It's up for Best Film, Comedy, or Musical, plus nominations for Adam McKay's directing and screenplay, and acting nods for Christian Bale as Dick Cheney, Amy Adams as his wife Lynn, and Sam Rockwell as George W. Bush.
So your family is, like, rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say.
Crazy Rich Asians is also up for Best Film, Comedy, or Musical, and Constance Wu is nominated as Best Actress. According to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which runs the Golden Globes, she's the first nominee of Asian descent in that category in nearly half a century. The HFPA says just 50 actors of Asian descent have ever been nominated for the Globes, and only 12 have won.
I waited my entire life for this.
And remember the Oscars' much ridiculed idea for a Best Popular Film category? Black Panther, the highest grossing movie of the year in the U.S., doesn't seem to need it. The Marvel movie is up for Best Film Drama at the Globes and made the American Film Institute's annual list of the 10 best films of the year. Presumably, a Best Picture nod at the Oscars would bring more viewers to that telecast, especially if its total grosses of $1.3 billion are any indication. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
While it reportedly being a slow weekend at the box office, I think a lot of people, if they want to get out and do something, should stay indoors because it's frigid outside.
Yeah. A big difference, just a few degrees can make. Actually, this morning we were down more than 20 degrees in some areas. Yeah, we got to like in the single digits for several places this morning. It was really cold to start the day, and now we're just left with sunshine, but still cool temperatures. Many of us below freezing still. We'll have those details straight ahead.
Hi, I'm Todd with LaborLink. If you're looking for employment or need a change, stop in or call today. We'd love to help you start work right away. It's my favorite time of the year, ISU basketball season. Come out and support the ISU men and women's basketball teams this season.
This is Greg Lancic with Indiana State Basketball. I know LaborLink's all in. Are you?
Doubleheader of fun for Indiana State basketball this Saturday. It's Indiana State men welcome in Truman State at 1 o'clock. Then the women against UIC at 4 o'clock.
Cold weather is upon us. Here are some ways you can prepare for winter driving conditions. Check your wiper blades. Summer heat may have taken its toll. Check tire pressure and ensure proper tread depth. Top windshield washer fluid and ensure adequate antifreeze levels. Pack a winter survival kit, including water, blanket, flashlight, and other essentials. Stay safe while traveling this winter.
This safety tip is brought to you by Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning and WAWV.
Help us do the most good this holiday season by signing up to be a Salvation Army bell ringer.
Just an hour or two of your time will make a difference year-round in the lives of our neighbors.
Utility bills, food, shelter, and disaster assistance, just some of the things made possible by Red Kettle donations.
Register to ring today.
In Sullivan County, call Leela Street at 812-268-5958.
Looking for a great mattress at a great price this holiday season? Look no further than Denver Mattress. Shop today for great holiday deals, like the Summit Queen, only $199.99. Sleep in confidence on the Buena Vista Firm for only $299.99. Or try the support and comfort of the Doctor's Choice Plush, only $599.99 or $10 a month. Plus, get more bang for your buck with 5 years, no interest financing. No middleman markups. Just a great mattress at a great price. Only at Denver Mattress.
Your Weather Authority brought to you by Dorset Mitsubishi. Come in and test drive the all-new Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Your local Weather Authority with Alyssa Andrews.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. This is how cold it was this morning. Super cold. We got to the single digits in a few locations there. Paris at 6 degrees, Champaign at 6. And then we got Danville at 8 degrees this morning. These were the early morning lows. And Champaign, actually, we looked at least while I was working, saw it get down to 1 degree on the wind chill in Champaign. That's crazy cold. So very cool conditions we were stepping out to this morning. As for the next couple of days, that's going to continue. We've got well below normal temperatures. We should be at 42 degrees this time of year. That's what's normal, but our whole 5-day planner, and these are the daytime highs. I mean, these would be very believable low temperatures, but this is for the highs. The next couple of days going to be very chilly. Does look nice, though, outside on the Gray River Post building cam. Certainly a different view than what we were looking at this time yesterday. A lot of things different. It has gotten colder on the temperatures, and the sun's out now. For the rest of today, Friday, December 7th, we're going to see clear skies continuing for the next couple of hours, but then we're going to add a few clouds in the overnight, and winds, I wouldn't say exactly calm. They're not just standstill, but 4 to 5 miles an hour, not a huge deal. So what's going on right now on the satellite radar, at least up to the last 6 hours to now, we've got some rain off to the south, and then any of our snow and wintry mix from yesterday is really starting to dry out pretty good. We've got some snow just north of our area, but really not a whole lot. Speaking of that, also, we've got just well below normal temperatures, not just here, but across the country. Let me get out of the way here, and you can see it's really off to the West Coast where we see things that are not below normal. And actually, let me get out of the way the legend too, so you can actually see what's going on here. A lot of locations, so not just us, are well below normal on the temperatures. That was yesterday's highs, and you can see why there. That huge just region of cold air covering most of the United States. We'll take a closer look and see what's going on right now. In the last 24 hours, the temperature change has gotten a bit colder. This morning, we were looking at a difference of like 25 degrees in several locations. So very cool numbers we're looking at here right now. Currently, most of us below freezing still. We've got, with the exception of Vincennes, at 33 degrees, and then we've got Washington, which is right at freezing at 32. So very cold afternoon for us. Winds are calm, but that's going to start to change over the next couple of hours as well. Wind speeds start to pick up a little bit, and really Saturday night, 5:30 p.m. if you're out, it's going to be kind of breezy. So not only is it going to be cold, but it's going to feel even cooler with that wind certainly giving us a wind chill. We got wind speeds up to 11, 15 miles an hour. On Futurecast, not a lot going on here. It's going to stay nice and clear, so sunshine for the next couple of hours while we still have daylight left. And then in the overnight, we're going to see a little mix of sun and clouds. Well, this is for tomorrow, 11 a.m. So a mix of sun and clouds off to the south as we add a few clouds back in later on tonight. Your forecast for today, 33 for the high. Mostly sunny, frigid, not really a nice forecast, but hey, at least the sun's out, so it looks a little bit better. 19 for the overnight low, mostly clear skies. A few clouds off to the south, but if you're not right there on the south region of the valley, I'd say expect a little bit of frost possibly to develop tomorrow morning when you step outside, because temperatures certainly will be cold enough and skies will be clear enough in some locations and the wind calm enough, which is those three things that we need to see that frost. We got a lot of it this morning. I was lucky that I didn't have to do the whole scrape the car process, because it was some pretty thick frost on some windshields I saw around me.
Yes, and just looking at the grass. You know, there was frost on every blade of grass. So super cold. I actually opened my car door and I swear there was steam coming off of it for the past like 30 seconds from my hand, and I was like, wow, that's cold.
Yeah, I went through the drive-thru. I couldn't actually roll the window down, so I had to open the door and be like, hey, no, sorry. Yeah, so it's certainly getting cold outside. The parents of a newborn baby in Utah have quite the birth story to share.
The little girl was born Tuesday night on the side of a highway with the help of a sheriff's deputy and freezing cold temperatures.
Babies have their own timetable.
Yes, babies certainly do, especially little Bella Kay, spending her first few days of life at Dixie Regional Medical Center in St. George, after coming into the world like this.
Good job. Keep pushing.
About 5 minutes into the car ride, big contraction, water broke, and pretty much had to pull over.
They were on the side of SR 59. It was snowing and they had 3 other kids in the car.
I had called 911 and told them that, you know, my wife was going into labor and I was heading down the hill and trying to make it to the hospital, but it wasn't going to happen.
A Washington County deputy arrived just in time. Audio from the delivery caught on his dash cam.
You got a girl.
Help just coach her, keep her calm, and was there just for support.
Comfort the baby.
Good job. Good job. Just catch your breath, okay?
Sweet little Bella Kay is healthy and happy. She won't remember how she came into this world, but for her parents,
he had literally stepped out of the way and the officer stepped right there.
My nerves are still a little stressed out from the whole situation.
It's a delivery they'll never forget.
That's impressive.
That is so sweet, the way he's talking to the mom. I love that. He's a jack of all trades. Well, still to come after the break, health officials are sending out a warning to expecting and new mothers. Items in your household that could be dangerous. Details coming up.
Score a hole-in-one with the 2019 Valley Golf Card. Purchase this $440 value for only $79.95 and get 1 round of golf at each of 19 participating locations. Visit mywabashvalley.com to get yours today.
On behalf of the Wabash Valley Fairgrounds, we would like to thank you and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And don't forget the 2019 Vigo County Fair, July 6th.
Paying less for my Medicare? I'm open to that.
Lower premiums? Extra benefits?
It's open enrollment.
Time to open the laptop.
And compare Medicare health plans.
Why? Because plans change. So can your health needs.
So be open-minded. Look at everything, like prescription drug plans.
Oh, and Medicare Advantage plans from private insurers.
Use the tools at Medicare.gov.
Or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Open to something better? Start today. Open enrollment ends December 7th.
It's the most wonderful time of the year to buy at the Built for the Holiday sales event at Mays Ford. The season's lowest prices on America's best-selling brand are happening now. Get 0% financing for 72 months on all new 2018 F-150s. $10,000 savings on F-150 XLTs. Shop the best deals of the year on remaining new 2018 SUVs, including EcoSport, Edge, Escape, and Explorer. Not even Santa can top these deals. Hurry into Mays Ford.
The place where you live and those that you love could use a thoughtful gesture in a stylish way. See what you'll find at Main Street Gifts at 54 and Main. For all generations and special occasions, we help you make each moment worthy to frame. You'll be surprised at Main Street Gifts at 54 and Main in downtown Linton.
This is local news that matters. WAWV News at Noon continues.
Exposure to certain plastics when pregnant may lead to language delay in your toddler. Emily Rao has the details.
As if pregnant mothers don't have enough on their minds, now researchers are warning a common type of chemical found in plastic materials like vinyl flooring, food packaging, and even toys could delay the amount of words their child knows as a toddler. Scientists found mothers who had higher levels of the chemical phthalate in their system had a higher likelihood to have children who could say fewer words between the age of 2.5 and 3. If children at that age know fewer than 50 words, they are considered language delayed. Now, we don't know the long-term language delays associated with plastic exposure, and it's nearly impossible to avoid phthalate, but scientists suggest pregnant moms avoid heating plastic food containers. A good idea for all of us. And they suggest we continue to look at the impact of this chemical while an unborn baby's brain is developing. With this Medical Minute, I'm Emily Rowe, ABC News.
More cases of illness have been reported in an ongoing E. coli outbreak linked to romaine lettuce. According to the CDC, more than 10 patients have been reported ill in the past 2 weeks, totaling over 50 people being infected in 12 states. Indiana is not on that list. However, health officials are still investigating to track the source of the outbreak. They believe it's only connected to romaine produced in Central and Northern California. So next time you're buying lettuce at the store, be sure to check and see where that lettuce came from first. Coming up after the break, China is looking at a major freeze in temps, but that's not stopping people from having some fun. That story next.
Your Weather Authority brought to you by Dorset Hyundai. Car buying made simple with 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
At Prospect Bank, our leadership team lives and works in your community. We are committed to providing benefits, resources, advantages to our friends and families right here at home. So check us out. New opportunities are waiting on you.
Graber Post Buildings wants to wish you and your family a happy holiday season. Located in the heart of Amish country, just outside Odin, Indiana, Graber Post Buildings has been known for over 40 years as a producer and supplier of quality building products to the post frame industry. We pride ourselves in being a one-stop shop for all your post frame needs.
From the Graber Post family,
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Blackburn & Green is decidedly different from other law firms. We have a fair fee guarantee and have given over $3.6 million to our clients from our own fees. We have a hometown hero discount to honor active military, fire, police, and EMS. Our clients know that we're a decidedly different law firm. You will too. We always put you first. Call us today.
Experience, aggressive, and tough. Blackburn & Green, attorneys for injured people, committed to be the best.
Namaste. Welcome to Himalayan Aroma.
Experience the Himalayas without ever leaving Terre Haute at Himalayan Aroma.
At Prospect Bank, our leadership team lives and works in your community. We are committed to providing benefits, resources, advantages to our friends and families right here at home. So check us out. New opportunities are waiting on you.
Well, most people in the valley aren't fans of snow and cold temperatures. People in China are showing that they absolutely love it. They turn the freezing temps into something fun by throwing hot water into the air and watching it instantly turn to ice crystals. According to the Weather Channel, they are currently looking at 15 degrees below zero. Earlier this week, it dipped down to 40 below, but it's expected to go up next week.
That does look cool with a bunch of people doing that at the same time.
This
together.
shot is really great.
Look awesome.
That's amazing.
It almost looks like they're spraying something.
It does. Weather is so interesting.
Yeah. That's a way to have fun with it.
Yeah. Make it fun.
Yeah, you have to. You kind of have to when it feels like this outside, you know? Yeah. Not the kind of stuff you want to hang outside in. Well, at least I don't.
I certainly don't.
I commend them for at least being properly clothed. That's the worst. I'm a victim of it myself, or a culprit, I should say. It's better to bundle up in that kind of weather. Right now we are looking at sunshine across the valley. It looks pretty nice outside, just doesn't feel so great. We haven't had people in the single digits this morning on the temperature, so very chilly. We should be in the low 40s for December. Here we are in the 20s and 30s. It is below freezing for most of us right now, but looking a little bit better by the end of the 7-day.
All right, looks good. Thanks, Alyssa, and thanks for joining us for News at Noon. Please join us later today for WAWV Live at 5. Have a great afternoon.